The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's... at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Off the play action, he'll look to throw. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Agnew now to return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Stafford. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Brady now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk 78 with the most of any receiver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Lions 14. Buccaneers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing now is Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the move to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Miller looking to throw on second down.
Tom Brady sacked. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's Kahn. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Ain't that something?
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you...
Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Galladay, 79 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Flush to his right, letting one go deep here for Gronk. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Stafford being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Escapes the defender. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Lions 21.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Butler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 21. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in for a score. His spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 38, Lions 28.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Brady's throw there complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, 60 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give guys skirt steaks
Sure,
first 3
filet,
times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man completes it to Butler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, Stafford flushed out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stafford, open man, Butler complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. 64 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rico Gafford Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Lions, 34.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the return, here's Agnew. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Rico Gafford, 70 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my